A tantrum can look dramatic, screaming, crying, kicking, falling to the floor over something that seems small. And in that moment, it's easy to think they're overreacting. But here's what most parents don't realize. A tantrum is not a strategy. It's a neurological event. When a child has a tantrum, their brain is not choosing chaos. It's experiencing overload. Inside the brain, there are two systems at play: the emotional brain and the thinking brain. The emotional brain, especially the amygdala, reacts quickly to frustration, disappointment, hunger, fatigue, and overstimulation. It's fast, it's intense, and in young children, it's very powerful. The thinking brain, the prefrontal cortex, is slower. It's responsible for impulse control, problem solving, and emotional regulation. But here's the key. In early childhood, that part of the brain is still under construction. It won't fully mature until the mid-20s. So during a tantrum, the emotional brain floods the system. Stress hormones rise. The nervous system shifts into fight, flight, or freeze, and the thinking brain goes offline. That's why logic doesn't work. That's why reasoning fails. That's why saying, "it's not a big deal," doesn't help. To their nervous system, it is a big deal, because the body is reacting as if something important just happened. Sometimes that something is tiny to us: the wrong color cup, a broken cookie, leaving the park. But to a developing brain, frustration feels huge. Young children don't yet have the neural pathways to pause, reflect, regulate, reframe. So the emotion comes out physically: crying, yelling, throwing, not because they're trying to control you, but because their brain is overwhelmed. Now here's what's powerful. A tantrum is not just chaos. It's a window into brain development. Each time a child experiences strong emotion and is supported through it, neural pathways begin to form. Pathways for regulation, pathways for resilience, pathways for self-control. But this only happens when the nervous system feels safe. If we respond with yelling, shaming, or threats, the brain reads more danger. More danger strengthens the survival circuits. But if we respond with calm presence, something different happens. The child's nervous system begins to co-regulate. Your calm becomes their anchor. Over time, repeated experiences of co-regulation strengthen the prefrontal cortex. This is how self-control is built, not by forcing it, but by modeling it. So what helps during a tantrum? First, regulate yourself. Your nervous system sets the tone. Slow breathing, lower voice, steady posture. Second, reduce stimulation. Move to a quieter space if possible. Remove extra demands. Third, acknowledge the feeling. You're really disappointed. You didn't want that to end. Naming emotions helps integrate the emotional and thinking parts of the brain. It signals safety. And finally, wait. Regulation cannot be rushed. A dysregulated brain needs time to settle. When the storm passes, that's when teaching can happen. Not during, after. And here's the deeper truth. Tantrums don't mean you're failing. They mean your child's brain is developing. Big emotions are part of the wiring process. Your role isn't to eliminate them, it's to guide them. Because behind every tantrum is not a bad child. It's a young brain learning how to manage feelings it doesn't yet understand. And with safety, repetition, and connection, those storms become skills.